Warning: the following podcast contains violent scenes that may be unsettling to some listeners. Listener discretion is advised. In the year 1848, the Industrial Revolution is just starting to impact the world. Among these new fantastic innovations came the rise of snake oil salesmen promising to cure everything from cholera to baldness. For the immortals of the night, this means nothing until one such tonic begins poisoning them. Now antidotes and alliances are being sought out. One such alliance consists of Lord William Pelham, an Astamite played by Adam, Augustus Rogers, a gangrel played by Andrew, Herschel Buckman, a Tremere played by Chris, Amir, a Setite played by Slavic, and Joaquin is the storyteller. Diluted is a Vampire the Masquerade story that takes place in the Victorian Age vampire setting. If you wish to contact us, you can reach us on Twitter at twin_cities_VTM or on Facebook at Twin Cities by Night. We hope you enjoy.
Where we last left off, the group was, minus Amir, was just about to start negotiating with Mr. Westing and Sir Holden about the matter of translating the notes they recovered from the Connell brothers' house.
So I think I asked Lord Pelham to kind of play interference with the Toreador, so I can kind of speak with Mr. Westing without any kind of outside influence.
All right.
I think you agreed, right?
I did agree.
All right, cool. So yeah, I'm going to try to walk with Mr. Westing and have some words with him.
All right, so you two sort of walk off a bit away, you see Holden try to follow behind.
Yeah, so Mr. Westing, I was told that one of your many skills is speaking the language of Gallic. Was that correct?
Yeah, I picked it up back in my mortal years. Can't really say. It's a useful skill when you had to work for a living like I did. Yeah, one does when one needs.
Now you have eternity to utilize these skills, so I wouldn't be so hard on yourself, Mr. Westing. From what I've heard, you're a man of many skills and a wide variety of a tool set of abilities. So I think you have a bright future ahead.
At
in
that point, you see him glance towards Holden,
So I was wondering, perhaps we can make a deal with each other. I think I may have something that could requires interpretation of a man of your caliber.
All right, what you got?
And I have, and it was a diary, right? That's what I have, I believe, right? A diary.
Yeah.
A character.
You had let me check. Yeah, you had there was a sheet of paper that you had charcoal to rub it out. A note. Let's see. You have a note from the table, some scraps from the study room, and the journal.
The journal. Okay. I kind of, as I'm about to give some start negotiating, I kind of look towards Lord Pelham and see if he's having what kind of luck he's having with the Toreador.
Okay, so how are you trying to distract him? Just say it out loud.
Okay. I will approach them and start discussing the local opera scene with them, who the current stars are, what's playing. I have academics for, so I'll go into the history of the London Opera, ask them if they were involved, if they know anyone who's personally involved, and if they annoy me enough, I will just use silence to shut them out.
Okay. So you're saying you kill people by boredom? Is that what you do, man? That's your
yes. I won't actually use silence, but I will try to kill them with boredom.
Okay. Well, I got no notes on that, so I'm gonna have to make everything up.
You want me to do a roll to see how well I distract them?
Yeah. What would that work? Let me see.
Maybe charisma academics?
Maybe. I'll allow that, yeah.
All right, let me roll.
You have to say difficulty 8, because he wants to listen in on this.
That'd be 2 successes.
All right. With 2 successes, you manage to sort of just delay on oh, yes. You see him glance back towards it, but he turns. His attention is on you. Yes, Yes, back in my days, I had a cousin who performed there. Yes.
Oh, really? Which cousin? I have a
It-
friend from back in the Orient who's very interested in the local opera scene.
Oh, really? You have some connections in the Orient. Now that is interesting.
I do.
What parts, pray tell? Because I happen to know a few Sikhs from a mutual friend of ours.
Well, Persia, Egypt.
Oh, yes. I suppose someone of
I'm
your
very familiar with
unique
that particular
status
region.
would know that. Tell me more.
Well, and I'll lead him off and spin this bullshit story about how my sire's sibling loves European opera and greedily sucks up anything he can get his hands on about it.
All right. As you do so, you do notice. Actually, give me a what would you roll for that? Give me a
Probably
perception. Would it be empathy?
Sure.
All right. Give me a perception empathy roll. Difficulty 7.
0 successes.
All right. You don't notice anything. You just chatting about the Far East and its barbaric
And I will use
rituals.
a slightly louder tone of voice than is necessary.
Yes.
Bordering on rudeness.
Sweet. So while I see that going on, I'm going to try to warm the Bruja I'm walking around with, Mr. Westing. So, so sir, your skills are highly regarded amongst the community. And I was told that maybe we could work out a deal for your services as a translator.
Gotta say, I've been asked for my services many times, but translator, that's a new one.
What type of services are you usually called upon for?
He gives you a flat look, like, take a wild guess.
Sir, one can always reinvent themselves in this wonderful society of ours. I wouldn't stick yourself into one mold. One can always rebuild themselves. Matter of fact, that's often what I teach my disciples. But that's a subject for a different time. So, what would you require to translate these for me?
Well, for one, I actually need to see the things, and I must know, does any of this involve the affairs of Sir Holden? I must ask, because he does have... I'm afraid I must look after his interests as well as my own. I'm sure a man of your standing has done similar deals in the past.
In a way, it deals with everyone in this town. It's our hunt to find a cure, a remedy for what ails us.
You're still on that, yeah.
This won't go against Mr. Holden's
Premier
or yours.
Holden's is looking into that.
Yes, indeed.
Don't like this.
Why don't you like it? You're talking about the toxin, or are you talking about having to help with this, sir?
It's matters above my head. It's deals and finances and secret
Sir,
trade.
You sell yourself short. You sell yourself way too short. I don't understand why you do. Frankly, again, I find it amazing the skill set you have, but I don't understand this lack of confidence I see in you here, sir.
Again, he just sort of
who else is being strangely
when you said he was like a bit confused by your attitude towards him. Like, people normally just tell me what to just. You can tell just without spoiling. Just I'm not used to this. I'm used to people telling me what to do. This is not normal for me.
Yeah. I mean, who else at this very moment could help solve a critical issue that's striking our population, the city? I don't see him, and I look over towards Mr. Holden. I don't see anyone at Elysium right now being able to do this. Matter of fact, I see myself talking to the one individual who can do this in this wonderful park of ours.
Okay. Huh. Well.
So, just some friendly advice.
Thank you, sir. Huh.
You're welcome. So, at the matter at hand, and I kind of like at first pulled the charcoal thing out.
All right.
And I like kind of unreel it to show him, and I kind of hold it like my back facing the conversation going on about opera and fans in the Orient.
All right. So so this is something. Okay. He takes it. He says the search is closing in on us. We were forced to action and have to leave the city. We request that the supply be brought to the estate. We don't know how much they know, so we will take your suggestion for our path. Maybe I'll be prepared for the worst. Then it just ends there.
Huh. I kind of like rub my chin. And then, so what else do we have? I have that charcoal, and you said, remind me again what other things that I
So
have.
yeah, you found some like papers and from the study that was that we were identified as being of financial natures, like numbers and stuff on them. Then you found the journal in one of the bedrooms.
Okay, so financial papers and journals, right? Okay. Journal first. I'm definitely going to be like, now this is the one that I think, and I'm like, and I kind of like vein the importance of it. You know what I mean? As I pass it to him, this is the one that could solve this crisis and thrust your name even more on the lips of the powerful in the city in a good way. And I kind of like hand him the journal.
Then you see him open it, like, it's a journal. He like flips through it. It's like pretty full. You have an idea where I should start, or there's a lot of.
I would just say skim through it, and see if you can find anything that relates to our kind. Because then you'd be solving another problem. You'd be solving a breach of the masquerade, and more status, I'm sure, would follow your name as you would do that. Make sure that you'd get the credit for this, definitely.
Okay, you see him You see him like pause at one point, read it. You see a glare start to form in his face. He sets a book down and just. He's not very fond of Englishmen, as it is.
I apologize.
Yeah.
Fine, outstanding English gentleman as yourself is a model for all of us. I apologize you have to read such trash from someone who doesn't appreciate our noble blood that runs through our veins from this great isle of ours.
Thank you, sir. You see him collect himself, open the book up again.
Don't frenzy. That's why I'm thinking out of character. Please don't punch me.
You see him flip through it. It's like, no, it's family doesn't matter.
About the family, anything about a sister in there by chance?
Sister. Yeah, there's mention of a sister. A name. That's Catherine. Yeah, Catherine. That's her name. Catherine. Sick.
What does it say happened to her?
Let's see. It mentions of 4 years ago something about being sick. Doesn't say anything else after that.
Okay, continue on. I'm sorry to interrupt, good sir.
All right. So,
is it safe to assume that because these two individual groups that have formed of conversations that like no one's really paying attention to me?
Correct.
Okay, so I can just sit back and just listen, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, you can also give me a perception empathy for Holden.
Okay. What would be the difficulty for that?
What did I say before?
7. I believe it was 7.
Yeah.
It was 7.
Yeah.
Does careful apply to this?
What did it apply?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think.
Perception specialty.
Nah, no, it wouldn't.
3 successes. So
with 3 successes, you do realize something about Holden. As the conversation goes on, you notice that Holden is slowly trying to steer the conversation, not away from the opera, and more like he seems interested in just seeing how he notices the use barbaric and sometimes in the sentence when discussing the Orient and stuff like that, all that stuff. He's almost like seems like fascinated by this image. He almost seems like to have this idea that it's more violent over there. He wants to know more about that specifically.
Okay. Interesting.
But he doesn't. You see, like he notices, like he doesn't try to make it overt. He's just trying to like nudge it here and there.
Yeah, yeah.
As he starts to steer the conversation in that direction, I'll go along with it, and I'll start discussing the rich history, the traditions. It's no more or less violent than London, blah, blah, blah. I'll basically defend it as much as I can.
All right. So so give me so when you mention that it's no more violent, give me another perception empathy roll.
All right. Which difficulty?
Difficulty 8. 2 successes.
One success.
Oh,
one success, because there's a 1 in there.
All right. So you notice just like a slight twitch when you mentioned that. It's just like there's like a very slight thing. You can't really tell what it means. Just notice there was a reaction there.
Okay. When he twitches, I will ask him, have you had any personal experience in the Orient?
No, can't say that I have. I've regrettably have not. I spent much of my time on the continent back in my mortal days, and ever since joining the ranks of our brethren, it's been mostly a confined experience for me. But I'm sure you understand, of course, the allure of the far-off, distant shores, the strange, the horrific, the wonders. Surely you understand.
Well, I just so happen to have a rather large collection of various artifacts, art pieces, and other interesting baubles from the region. I'd be happy to give you a private showing if you would like.
Oh.
Some lovely tapestries.
Interesting. After this matter is settled, I might just do that.
Here's my card. I will hand him my card. Get in touch with my people and we can arrange just such a thing.
I will indeed, sir. I will indeed.
Now, let me tell you about their poetry. And I'll start going into this big, long-winded, highly academic diatribe on how great their poetry is.
Okay, now give me another perception empathy roll for that.
Okay. 7 or 8 for the difficulty.
7.
1 success.
All right, you can tell that his interest is a bit more fixed.
Oh, so he likes poetry.
Actually, no, the wrong word. It's more almost like a what's the word?
Focused?
No, it's I can't think of the word. Famed. That's it.
Ah, okay. Well, as long as he's paying attention to me, that's the important part.
keep going on that, maybe.
He's a Toreador, right?
Yes.
All right. I will start reciting some of the poetry I know.
All right. I feel like we should roll for them. I have no idea what I should roll.
Maybe charisma expression.
That's exactly what I was about to suggest. It's like there's expression, there's leadership.
Yes. Okay.
Charisma.
Yeah, I'll start reciting poetry by Omar Khayyam.
That's 5 dice. Okay. That's a difficulty 7.
That would be 0 successes. Stupid freaking 1s.
Yeah, you don't do. Yeah, he doesn't. You see, he's not. He's not transfixed. He's just politely listening.
Okay, well, as long as I still have his attention.
One thing, too, is I'm going to ask him while he's reading through there also to keep an eye open to where maybe they have different households they stay at. You know what I mean? Like, could it be another city or, you know what I mean? Or even somewhere else in London, just another residence, As I patiently sit there, I'm not going to, try to force them or, you know what I mean?
All right.
As I kind of, look sideways at the others just to make sure they're keeping all dude occupied.
Other houses, so they lived in Ireland. Can't pronounce that village name. Office in Bristol. Okay,
Bristol. And good sir, also, of course, and I know with a man of your intuitiveness, if you could let me know if they happen to mention anything of this elixir or whatever is on the streets, also would be much appreciated too.
Okay, they seem like flipped towards the end of it, like, oh, okay, oh, huh, interesting. At that point, you see him. He reads out. He makes mention that third batch cell is trying to be sold to allies in the continent.
Anything about who those allies would be?
No, he doesn't say. He just says allies.
Okay, continue on. I'm sorry to interrupt, sir.
You see him at times like this, I doubt wonder whether or not we have lost our purpose. We have lost, and instead of righting that wrong, we build and brew and sneak around. It feels like we are just dancing around our foes rather than taking the fight to them. It feels wrong. Owen, he doesn't understand. To him, he was always the one with the cold anger. It's almost like his blood doesn't pump anymore. You're just like, now you see it ends there, just trails off from there. Interesting though.
Indeed. And these, good sir, and I've handed him the paperwork. This is more business type stuff, which may be of help here.
There's okay, so all right. Let's see what September 1847. Shipment of glasswork to estate arrived ahead of schedule. And this is like several hundred pounds made during sale of third batch to allies. Revenue for latest voyage stored for the family's fund for the conclusion of this affair. You'll see it. There's a note here. Contact Dunstern family for this. Reliable. And then at the bottom it says, "May God protect his faithful in the days to come."
You're evil.
I know, right? I know, right? Made my heart sigh.
I had to name drop him at least one somewhere.
Yeah. I like that. That's fucking dope, man. You know what I mean? Except that they only knew the evil that was working with them. Jerks. Damn. Holy shit. I'm just kind of gonna look at his aura right now. Can I do that? Look at his aura while he's giving me this information.
Yes.
What? Okay, cool. And his perception and empathy. I'm gonna spend a willpower point and then gonna roll perception and empathy, difficulty A, which is 6 dice.
No success.
1 success.
No.
I spent a willpower. Yeah, and I know he's pale, so fucking. So I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna smile warmly, the warmest smile I can muster, and I'm gonna pull out a business card. I'm gonna hand him the business card and be like, "Good sir, I owe you, but I want to, for free. I am willing to give a piece of advice." I'm like, "Really?" And I kind of like slightly look over to the Toreador talking to Pelham, and then be like, "I think you are strong enough to branch out on your own. If you're ever looking for a partner, not someone to tell you to do something, but someone to be equals with in these political waters of ours, please look my way and look at my friend's way." And I kind of like motion to the two. We are treading a path here, and a man of your strength as a partner one day in the future would be wonderful. I just kind of smile at him warmly and extend my hand for him to shake.
I understand. I understand completely. You see him shake the hand.
A strong Englishman as yourself would be of much help.
I understand completely. Yes. Is that everything you want me to read out of this, or?
Out of character, is that everything that's of worth?
Short answer, yes. Question. There is the one last thing he has to.
So the guy that I gave some of my vitae to, did I get his name?
No. At first, it was like it was just Westing who told you about it. He didn't really care enough to get the name. So Duncan.
Because he took off, right?
Yeah, he was dragged off by holy men.
I mean, he's gonna live now. So
yeah. So yeah, let's say you got his name. That's Duncan.
Okay.
Out of character, was there anything else?
Yeah, you see Westing flip to the end of the journal. Then you see him like later again, just like this. Yeah, I don't know if I can read this without losing my temper, sir.
I kind of look calmly. I'm going to, the best of my ability, if it requires a roll, try to get him to mellow out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah.
I guess you could try to. What would that be? Charisma? Will be manipulation?
Well, I think maybe manipulation to change his emotion, I would probably like empathy, maybe.
Yeah, empathy. Okay. That'll be a difficulty
8. 1 success.
So with 1 success, you manage to calm him down a little bit. You just see like he's not quite so on the verge.
Yeah, I'm just like reassuring him like a strong Englishman himself. You know what I mean? And he can do this, and you know what I mean. I have faith in him and all that stuff. See unseen strength in him.
Okay, so it's dated December 1847. The plan has reached its final stages. They're poisoning themselves now, and the idiots don't even know. I wish I could just lavish the fact that an Irishman is this downfall of so many heathen Englishmen. The only regret is that I must remain in the shadows rather than exulting in my triumph. That's it.
I'm going to be a little pissed off hearing that, seeing that I'm so affected by this. So when he hands me back the book, I'm just gonna start like this. You know what I mean? Like just ripping it and throwing it on the ground and like stomping on it and cursing.
Whoa! No! Not okay. Not okay. The moment you go to tear it, no, I'm gonna come up like, what the fuck? Try and shove you back. No. We need that.
This bastard fucking poisoned us. And I'm just like sitting there like raging, like probably more as I'm like weakly trying to like rip not frenzying, but you know what I mean? Just like throwing it on the ground and stomping on it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I feel like there should be a roll for that.
Okay.
Roll.
Okay. So actually, I think it's more like no, he's just gonna try. I think it's opposed role, like you trying to stop him trying to rip it up.
Oh, okay. Oh. I can do like dexterity, and I don't have any dots in brawl, but
you can try it.
I don't have any dots in brawl either. It just sounds gonna look like a
gimme.
Well, hey.
Okay. What's the difficulty?
This will be 6. No, yeah, 6. Just because, yeah, neither of you know what you're doing, so yeah, difficulty 6.
I have 2 successes.
I got 1, so you grabbed it from me. Don't worry.
So maybe it's a little damaged.
Yeah, it's a little torn, but it's still readable.
Yeah.
So yeah, as soon as you go to start tearing it, I'm like, whoa, no, and I run over there, I grab it, and just snatch it away from you, and just no, that's not okay. We need this.
I'm sitting there like my eyes are all bulging out. You know what I mean? And then I just kind of like, and I look at
control yourself.
And I nod my head, and I turn and I look at Simon.
I am completely oblivious to this and still yammering on.
Okay, Holden is he notices this going on. He just leaves you behind, just still rambling.
When he leaves, I'll sort of follow while still rambling, and I'll look up and see where he's heading. I'm like, oh well, that's unfortunate.
I'm sorry for my lack of control.
Continue rambling.
Well, no, that.
I'll look at Mr. Westham. Thank you, and remember what I said, sir. You know how to contact me, and I'm like kind of motion to Mr. Rogers and tell him like,
okay, so
this page left.
Yeah, you notice that Westing is sort of looking at you like, actually a bit impressed, like, Okay, didn't expect that from the Tremere. Okay. Got some fire in you.
Yeah, Chick's fucking lost some humanity and derangements and shit.
and then you see Holden going like, well, that wasn't. You just Holden going like, interesting.
Oh, I got a feeling I'm not going to get along with this NPC that much. You know what I mean? Everything's interesting. And I start briskly to walk out of the park. Sorry.
I kind of want to like cover for him, and just address the other two and just say, forgive him. He's been greatly affected by this substance.
Please, sir, wait. I have a proposition for you.
I stop.
Yes.
And for a second, just like stop, and I turn around. You know what I mean? And I just kind of look at him.
Yes. So, I, as a favor for my good friend Edward Bainbridge, I'm sure you remember him.
Yes.
He asked me to secure more samples of this poison for him to study. Now, regrettably, by this night, most of the supply in the city has been confiscated. But I happen to know the location of one such supply that I found last night. If you
do?
Yes. I decided at the time. I decided that knowing what your enemy is and not doing anything just yet would prove advantageous. I had no idea it would be so advantageous for me this night. I would like you to confiscate it and bring it back here. I was going to have my dear Mr. Westing here do it, but I find myself far more fascinated in seeing how you conduct yourselves in such a matter such as this. In exchange, of course, I would be willing to do some favor for you. I realize, of course, this is an imposition, but
I look at my companions like next to me, kind of like quizzically, like it's your call,
I definitely want to do this, and I definitely don't want to give it to him and give it to Bainbridge myself.
I kind of like look at Lord Pelham.
But I'm not going to say that, but I definitely want to do this.
So I see kind of like I look at Lord Pelham because I look at him like the mouthpiece for our group. You know what I mean?
Pelham is sort of lost in thought, thinking about all the poetry he wanted to recite but couldn't.
Mr. Pelham, do you think?
Yes. Sorry. What's going on?
I will definitely assist. Pelham, this sir would like our assistance retrieving some of the poison that has intoxicated our kind, confiscating it.
Interesting. Where is this concoction stored?
He was just about to tell us.
Yes, there is this a small store down south of here in Croydon. I'll tell you what. I'll even who was that other man who I know he wouldn't. I've heard tales that there was a fourth member of your group, one that regrettably I had the misfortune of not being introduced to him. A certain Amir?
I find it unfortunate that I'm being associated with traveling with these fellows, but it's necessity.
If you agree to do this, I will reunite you free of charge, just to show how willing I am to reward and show that I'm a good business partner.
I look at Pelham, like nod to him, like I agree.
Yeah, more aid is always more aid is good to have. We need help with everything.
Yes, so he gives you the address. You meet here in about an hour, and I shall bring your wayward companion back into your fold. Sound agreeable?
So I just want to make sure we're understanding exactly what he's asking from us right this moment. He wants us to go to a specific address to meet with him and get armor.
So he's saying that he'll meet you. He's going to go get armor. He's sending you to this to the location of the poison, and he'll meet you there with armor.
Okay. In an hour?
Yes, I do need some time to find out where they're holding him and collect him I do have quite many friends.
Well, that screws up my plan, but okay.
Sounds reasonable enough to me. You, Mr. Lord Pelham?
I'm agreeable to this.
Then it sounds like a deal that we have, gentlemen. And the address?
He gives it to you. It's a place south of your location, across the river.
An hour it is, then. I just turn around. I'll walk, a little still pissed off at what I heard in the journal, walking towards the exit of the park.
Hello, folks. Have you ever wished you could have an easy way to find gameplay videos and podcasts, or just media in general that deals with your favorite White Wolf role-playing games? Or have you ever wished you could find a forum to share gameplay that you have recorded, one which wouldn't be drowned out by random posts and discussion, so that your media could get the attention you want? Well, we have the answer for you in a Facebook group we run called White Wolf RPGs Gameplay and Media. The group is specifically ran with the sole intent of it being a one-stop shop for people to view or share media involving the games we all love. We take thorough steps to ensure the page does not become cluttered and is easy to traverse. We are currently over 1,000 members strong, and we are continuing to rapidly grow with new media being shared every day. Stop on by. We hope to see you there. High Level Games, the industry's first choice in taking your games to the next level. We are a podcast blog and new media network at highlevelgames.ca. We have blog posts about all of your favorite games going up 5 days a week, and a podcasting network with actual plays and shows that discuss role-playing games, with more rolling out all the time. We are on iTunes, Twitch, and YouTube. Find out more information at highlevelgames.ca, a site that certainly isn't controlled by a shadowy board of directors of otherworldly origin. That's highlevelgames.ca.
Please, help. They're coming.